There's a lot of, I think, misunderstanding between something that's cosmetic and something that is potentially the sign of something that's more serious. Because a lot of people, nobody likes the appearance of veins.
Nobody likes the appearance, but many people don't realize that the symptoms they're having in their legs are due to their varicose veins. Because varicose veins have a higher back pressure in them. You know, the veins are the vessels that are returning the blood to your heart and lungs after the oxygen's been taken out, and the arteries carry the blood down. So they're working against gravity. And if they're not working properly, like in this picture, we have a picture of valves in the vein, and that's how the blood goes up, and it's prevented from being pulled back down by gravity. They're little one-way valves from two little leaflets. And if the valves aren't working, then the vein can stretch apart, and it can become malformed and larger, and it's holding much more blood in it than it should. And when that happens, there's congestion in the legs, and there's higher pressure in those veins, and so you can really get problems that the veins stretch out to accommodate all that blood. And the varicose veins are actually seen because I like to describe it to patients, it's like being on a highway at rush hour. And so if that highway, which is the main trunk of veins, if it's similar to that as an analogy, if that's all backed up, then all the entrance ramps are going to be backed up too. And that's where we start seeing the bulging varicose veins in the skin. Those are the entrance ramps trying to drain into the main highway, the main trunk.
And the first before and after picture that we have is an example of the bulging that you just mentioned. And this is an example of a varicose vein that's the reason this particular vein failed, right, is what you just mentioned.
That's a branch vein that's draining into a trunk vein that's not working. So when the trunk stops working, it makes all these branches also stop working.
So with the person who has a bulging vein like that, what symptoms might they experience?
They might have aching in their leg. They might have a throbbing at that area. Leg cramps that wake them up at night, very common with varicose veins. People get swelling in their legs because of the increased pressure pushing fluid out of the vessel actually into the tissue around it. They can get restlessness in their legs, a feeling of a crawling sensation in the legs, and just fatigue and heaviness.
So how did you transform those veins? How did you treat that?
Well, everything.
Thanks for watching. Click the link below to visit our website.